Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Neeru Tandon from Department of English, VSST College, Kanpur. In the paper of English language teaching, now we are discussing teaching aids and teaching material. This module has been written by Dr. Anshul Chandra. In this module, we will learn the importance of teaching material and teaching aid, types of teaching aids, importance of teaching aids, and the effect of using teaching aid in the language teaching. Also, how to select effective teaching aids. Martin Luther King said, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character is the goal of true education." To achieve this purpose, teaching should communicate an idea, and there are three important parts of the communication: sender of the information, then message or information itself, and finally the receiver. In teaching process, it is important to generate students' interest. If interest is built properly, the learning process can take place effectively. For this purpose, use of teaching aids is important as they have the potential to arouse interest in teaching learning process. Richard in this study found that a normal human being remembers 10% of what they read, 50% of what they see and hear, and above 70% of what they hear, see, and do. An old Chinese proverb explains the same thing that runs like this: I hear and forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. With the help of teaching aids, teachers should make learning easy, enjoyable, and stable for the students. As Goethe said, knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Teaching aids that are essential today for every language class are tools and equipments used in teaching as a supplement in classroom instructions to enhance the interest of students. Teaching materials are important catalysts of effective instructions. These aids directly address to the five senses, so the chance of forgetting becomes less and process of learning becomes more effective. The use of teaching material in English language class is important because of certain factors. English has gained much more attention around the world. As a result, effective material become need of the time. To teach a language using textbook is regarded artificial because it cannot connect the students to the second language in practicality. To teach a new language, different teaching materials should be used in order to enhance learners' learning process so that the learners may be able to communicate the learned language in real life. Teaching aids are especially important to learn a new language because they develop the proper images in the minds of these students and create an interesting atmosphere for the students to make learning easy, clear, and fun. It helps to increase the vocabulary and simplify the course because teacher can deliver lectures easily. Our important factor about teaching materials is that the material should meet students' needs, as every person has its own level of understanding. So first, level of students should be taken care of, their age, their respective background, and other things related with them. Then only material or teaching aid should be chosen for them. Cunningsworth says, students, particularly more sophisticated adults and teenagers, need to feel that the materials from which they are learning have to be connected with the real world, and at the same time, they must be related positively to the aspects of their inner makeup, such as age, level of education, social attitudes, the intellectual ability, and level of emotional maturity. Unquote. Now, there are various types of teaching aid. First, we can distinguish it according to like visual. Visual aids use sense of vision. It includes actual objects, like if I want to teach a child banana, only by telling the spelling or telling that it is a fruit, it will be much more easy if I show him the real banana, that this object is known as banana. So if I cannot produce the real object in the class, at least I can produce its picture in front of their eyes, so that whenever they see banana, they can correlate the word banana with the object banana, and this way the learning will be easy and clear. So charts are also used in the class for this very purpose. Maps, if you want to teach geography, cannot teach it without using maps. Flashcards, pictures, flannel boards, whiteboards, flip charts, graphs, models, all are visual aids. Then we have audio aids. Audio aids are common teaching tool which include classroom stereo system, individual headsets like Language Lab that uses audio and video both, compact disc, radio, etc. In language class, teachers use recordings to demonstrate how the language is spoken. It is used as a recreational activity. It involves the sense of hearing. As I told you, there is visual, there is audio, and there is audio visual. These aids, they are the most important aids because they can have a great impact on teaching. It involves a sense of vision as well as hearing at the same time. Audio video aids are multi-sensory materials. They can be produced, distributed, and used as planned components of education program. Teachers can use instructional or documentary videos to enhance a specific subject or topic. It usually requires television, digital video player, projection, or film strips, etc. Now, what are the types of audio-visual aids? There are three. One is projected, one is non-projected, and the third is electronic. As the projected aid, we can count OHP, slides, film strips, LCD projector, ELMO, or conferencing, that is video conferencing. In non-projected, we can have books, journals, charts, models, flannel board, puppets, instruction manual, or newspapers. In electronic, we have computers, television, internet, record player, radio, or even mobile for that sake. Edgar Dale said, I quote, audio-visual aids are those devices by use of which communication of ideas between persons and group in various teaching and training situations is helped. They are also termed as multi-sensory materials, unquote. According to Carter v. Good, audio-visual aids are those aids which help in completing the triangular process of learning, that is motivation, classification, and stimulation. There are some other teaching aids recently being used, and the first comes mobile technology, that is also known as in ELT as MAL, Mobile Assisted Language Learning. Mobile technology is everywhere and learning is a relatively less expensive opportunity. It is convenient as it is accessible from anywhere. A mobile device provides information inside or outside the class, so there is all-time connection between friends, teachers, and supporters. It gives new opportunities to both teachers and students. There are language games, then there are language labs. That is the modern teaching method used as audio or audio-visual aids, which provides computer, video, electronic testing, word game, quizzes, debates, and lessons can be just experienced or learned umpteen number of times. There is no limit. Again and again they can be played. That is the basic usage of this particular teaching aid. Newspaper is a traditional teaching aid of language learners. It develops students' reading skill. Selection of newspaper material is also very, very important because it strengthens creative writing, knowledge of structure and grammar as well. A teacher can make it interesting by giving different tasks to the students. Improvisation. It is useful in teaching at the higher level. Gurdjieff says, I quote, "Improvisation, when true to itself, transcends any limited context, border, dogma, regulations, drives, habits, and fears, dwelling in the moment of the ecstasies of the here and now." He further stressed that improvisation is not rhetorical, rational, and ethnical in the traditional Western concept of knowledge and intersubjectivity. Unquote. Improvisation is an interaction which can improve students' communicative ability. It directly enhances language skills, real-life communication in a student. They enjoy learning in play-way method through imitation, dramatizing, singing, dancing, etc. It is natural aid without any cost. Ian Jukes says, if we want to understand the world of our students, we must be willing to immerse ourselves in their world. We must enhance the new digital reality. If the teachers, they can't relate, if the teachers don't get it, then we won't be able, schools relevant to the current and future need of the digital generation. Unquote. What are the technologies used in the classroom, and are they important as teaching aid? More importantly, we have whiteboards, digital books, videos, internet, PowerPoint presentations, online games, and social media as well. All these things are important again to meet the purpose that the learner should learn language properly and in an interactive way. Teacher as a teaching aid is always important because it is one of the wonderful teaching tool which is very convenient in every respect. If we are using technological tool, electricity, without electricity they are of no use. If we are using other teaching aids that are materialistic, they may be lost or we may just not get hold of them whenever we need. But teacher is such a teaching aid that is available every time, everywhere, and a good teacher can use material, but material cannot do something without the teacher. So it is one really a wonderful aid in a classroom. A teacher can involve students in the process of learning by doing some simple things like use of proper body language, eye contact with the students, good facial expression, giving students time to talk, helping them to complete the sentences, calling them by their names, showing some affinity, giving them rewards or punishment. All these things make teacher a real teaching aid. A teacher can be model, narrator, singer, presenter, dancer, friend, and role player. He may be one, he may be all, but whatever he does, he is the one who inspires the student to move ahead in their life. By playing these roles in the classroom, a teacher can encourage the students to participate actively in the class. It will also keep them alert and learn efficiently. Teaching aids are important, of course, because they make lessons more enjoyable, clear, and comprehensible for students. They can be used at all levels of learning process to enrich vocab and knowledge as per the choice, age, and background of the learners. Motivating the students so that they can learn a language easily without having any difficulty is the job of teacher and not the material. effective to increase their memory. That is the job of teaching materials. They can be very, very effective. Now, they can facilitate better understanding of the subject, which discourages the act of confusion, and this way teacher is always respected by the students. Teacher can make the whole process simple, productive, and enrich the learning activities. He increases students' interest and motivates them to learn a second language in a better way. He provides a natural learning atmosphere and helps them to actively involve in the learning, teaching, and experiencing process. Make the classroom live and active and avoid dullness. Saves lots of time and money as well. Activities used during the teaching of language make their learning process like a game. The more use of supportive materials increases the learning activities and chances of success. Now, according to Guerriento and Morley, authentic materials help to motivate learners learn the language by making them feel they are learning the real language and not the fake language. In addition, Hyland states that one of the most important advantages of using authentic materials is that it increases learners' motivation and reflects positivity on their learning process. There is now a general consensus in language teaching that the use of authentic material in the classroom is beneficial to the learning process, and that is why syllabus makers, they also just put their effort that lessons should be such where materials can be used. To develop reading and writing skills of the student, teachers should use authentic materials. These are useful means to lessen the gap between classroom and the real world. The use of proper materials in language class is very significant because it prepares the students to face the real world. When a teacher uses improper teaching material in the class, then students face lots of difficulties in learning second language. It may create a great confusion. So the teaching material should raise the learner's interest, otherwise he will gain nothing and he will lose his interest in learning. Students' self-satisfaction also improves after teaching proper text in the classroom because they feel connected with the second language. Tarth Peacock, cited in Richards, mentions several reasons for using authentic materials, and one is that they present authentic information about culture also. Any language, if it is devoid of culture or cultural values, does not claim that it is complete. Culture, to understand culture, one needs language, and one needs cultural background to have a complete command over language. No doubt that teaching materials have a positive effect on students' whole progress. A study shows the listening of audio text not only develops the students' listening comprehension skill but also introduces new vocabulary and sound expressions. Hyland states that one of the most important advantages of using authentic materials is that it increases learners' motivation and reflects positively on the learning process. Proper teaching material also give a reason to the students to learn in a better way and in a creative way also. But there are some disadvantages also. Some researchers claim that authentic materials have no value as they contain lots of difficult tasks which have to explain in the class with lots of efforts. In a mixed ability class, there are so many weak learners who are not affected with these teaching materials. For them, authentic and traditional materials are the same. It makes them frustrated and demotivated. Morley again asserted that at lower levels, the use of authentic text may not only prevent learners from responding in meaningful ways, but it can also lead them to feel frustrated, confused. It is also a difficult issue for teachers to select the suitable authentic material for the student. It's a time-consuming process and needs a lot of efforts. Various strategies are there for using teaching aids. The student should know how to handle the teaching aids themselves. Suppose you are using computer as a teaching aid, the student tries and it gets distorted. Variety of teaching matters should be available in the class, because one simple matter, it may just create the monotonous situation. A student should feel at ease in the classroom, which help them to learn more in a less time. Teaching aids should be according to the ability, background and classroom situation. Two or more teaching methods should be integrated to bring variety, attractive presentation and appealing content. It was cited in Johnson's study, which states that designing appropriate material is not a science. It is a strange mixture of imagination, insight and analytical reasoning. So anybody can do it. There are various advantages of teacher designed aids, because this is at the classroom level. Teaching aids designers should be reflective, resourceful and receptive. Teachers who adopt their own teaching aid are willing to take risks and make decisions related to their particular learning environment. Some commercial aids are very costly, so it forces teachers to develop their own teaching aids, which can be the best option as they are less costly. These aids developed by themselves are usually suit the student's need. In language class, there are mixed ability students, so a teacher designed aids give the opportunity to select right text for particularly right learner to ensure the levels of success. They can choose different topics, situations, skills or combination of materials according to the needs of the learners. Teacher designed aids can also add a personal touch in teaching, which increases motivation and involvement in learning. Suppose they are narrating certain story as a teaching aid, and in that story they just do nothing, but the names of the characters are from the classroom, then the interest of all the classroom student, it is just enlivened. These are readily available materials and they reduce dependency on other materials. We were discussing some problems. So with this also the problems are there, that some downsides in teacher design aids, that teachers are not that qualified that they can design good study material. Generally, course books are well organized according to the steps of teaching. It gives a kind of security, while teacher designed material may lack clear direction. And when every teacher will design material as according to their own capability level, then it will be very difficult to understand the students' level and to evaluate them. Due to lack of experience or understanding, there may be errors as well. There are some factors that teachers need to take notice while developing teaching aid. The first and foremost important factor is assessment of the learner, and other one is the setting of goals and objectives for the learners. During developing a teaching aid, teachers should access all the resources available like computer, videos, CD, language lab, digital camera, whatever is available. So proper selection of activities will be useful in attaining the purpose of teaching aid. Some instructions for designing effective teaching aid for teachers. Teaching aids should be contextualized to the topics, themes, realities of the language. Teaching aids should provide the situations to create students' interest with each other even outside the classroom. Teaching aids should encourage learners to develop interest in learning. It can provide opportunities for self-evaluation, which will develop its own learning style and strategies. Teaching aid should provide opportunities for self-evaluation, which will develop the learning style and The aid should be impressive that way. Selecting teaching material should not be a haphazard decision but a selective decision for the benefit of the student. As Graves says that any text by itself is not the course but rather a tool that can be divided or cut up into components and then rearranged so as to suit the needs, abilities, interests and expectations of the students comprising a course. Therefore, textbooks can be modified to incorporate activities that encourage students and move them beyond the constraints of the textbook. Just to conclude, teaching aids and teaching material used for language learning class is always welcomed by teachers as well as by students because they are more learner centric, so students they are more enthusiastic about it. For them it is not a burden to learn with the help of the teaching aids and materials. It is a fun, it is a game, it is something that they can enjoy and it is something that they can share with their friends. So teachers they should very intelligently devise the teaching aids and teaching materials and use them in their language learning class so that the development of language should be proper and students should get this language in a proper way. Thank you for visiting EPG Pathshala.